All right, module 6, video number 4, merging your finances together with hers, right? To be very blunt on the reason that I've decided to put this video lesson in this module is because of all the premarital information that Angie and I went through. Finances were the least discussed or brought up. As one author put it, do you want me to show you where someone's heart is? Let me see their bank account. Being an entrepreneur and a person of faith, I had to get a handle on money because I heard so many negative things about money. For instance, it's the root of all types of evil, or you hear these things like there are some things money can't buy, like manners, morals, and integrity. And I get all these fun statements, but I've never been satisfied with statements like these without first understanding its purpose. Then I heard a simple illustration that changed everything. One business owner told me money is like a hammer. And a hammer is a tool you can either build or break down, right, or tear down with a hammer. And that's the same case with money. Money is merely a tool. You can use the tool of money to tear apart, or you can use this tool to build. That was a game changer for me. I know it sounds simple, but it was an illustration that simply puts into perspective what you can do with it. Ray Dalio, who runs Bridgewater, the largest hedge fund in the U.S. with control of over $150 billion, said that he had an experience in early 1982 that was one of the worst experiences and the best experiences of his life. He was watching as Mexico defaulted on what it owed, and he thought that the whole economic system was going to come crashing down, so he made a bet that it would come crashing down, and it didn't. He lost everything. It was his worst experience because he had to start over and it was his best experience because it taught him what he calls humility of knowledge. How does he know what he knows? Because he was so drastically wrong. And he realized that he needed a system to vet his own decision-making process. After listening to him speak, I thought this is fascinating and perfect for the better man, especially as it relates to how we know something. We need to apply humility of knowledge to everything. And he would say it's only in humility that he was able to bet against the housing market in 2006, which skyrocketed their portfolio. What I would like to encourage you to do as you enter into marriage with an incredibly beautiful woman is set you up for success. And the best way to do that is give you a set of issues that both of you need to wrestle through when dealing with the issue of finances. Again, I'm not going to tell you what system to buy, what to do with your with you and your future spouse's finances. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to give you 5 things that every couple getting married needs to think through. Number 1, are you going to have combined or separate finances? In making this decision, understand there is not one way to do it. I've seen couples who keep their finances separate, each person splitting the expenses equally and then coming together for the big picture investments, vacations, or big purchases, right? Regardless of which one you decide to go with, understand that a new system for both of you is going to take some adjustment. You also need to take into consideration who has strengths and desires for how to make financial decisions. Angie and I have combined finances, and the reason that we've decided to do this, go this route, is because we want to know each other in how we purchase. Number 2, short-term and long-term plans. Remember the hammer. A hammer is a tool. Money is a tool. And the question is, what do you want to build with your tool? A hammer is a tool, and just like great house builders need blueprints, what are the blueprints, both short and long term, that you're going to need in order to build something great? Do you have short-term goals to save for a big purchase like a house or a car? Do you have long-term goals to save for retirement or future schooling of your children? Number 3, monthly budget and an agreement on purchases. I used to use the envelope system, and the envelope system, if you don't know it, is a system designed to allocate a certain amount of funds every month to different categories. For instance, you have one envelope for food, another for gas, etc. My encouragement to you is to have bigger rather than smaller categories to pull from. I used to have 13 major categories, but we've reduced it to less than 7. As you'll see, it's just easier to manage once you've done this for a few months. if you have caught my vibe now, I don't like making stupid decisions. Action is awesome, but I'd rather take smart action rather than stupid action. I would appoint one of you as the person who checks in on the bank account and finances so that nothing crazy like overdrafts happen or you're getting down to the end of the month and don't have enough money for food. There are some things that you can adjust, but other things that need to be watched on a continual basis. You all know those things, and they're different for every person. And number 5 is saving, right? Saving is massively important. The last thing that I would like to discuss is the importance of saving. Know the difference between a seed and bread. It's not wise to plant bread and eat seed, because before long, you're not going to have bread at all. And I would like to encourage you that you have to look at savings as planting your seed. Becoming a better man is also the notion of becoming a better family. And as you put money away, that you're actually beginning to process. As you put money away, they're actually beginning to process the building of a legacy for your future generations. You're literally sowing and giving more tools toward your future generations. So that's what we got for merging of the finances. So let's recap. Number 1, money is a tool you can build or you can break. Ray Dalio, humility of knowledge, right? We got to apply humility of knowledge to everything. Number 3 is combined or separate finances. Do you want to bring your finances together, or do you want to leave them separate to some degree? Number 4, short-term and long-term plans. Number 5 is monthly budget and agreement on purchases. Number 6 is agreement on who is going to be checking in on your accounts. And number 7, the importance of saving. There it is. I will see you all in the next video. You all are rock stars. We'll see you soon.